have a dear friend right now who I connected to through the community, and she has just become like a mother figure to me, and she has unfortunately been diagnosed with multiple things and is in process of last stages of life on hospice and things.
Goodness.
And it has been one of those situations where I'm like, I'm not daughter, but I'm seeing her decline. I'm seeing she, I'm wanting to give, I'm wanting to be there, I'm wanting to be involved, I'm wanting to be supportive. But I'm also not a paid professional in her life either. So I'm like, what is my role here? But I see that there are things going on. Am I just being, we have those things. Am I being overly emotional? Am I this? Am that? And I'm like, but also being with her, I can't just turn on my I'm just here to blah, 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 go through my checklist. And then, I can hold some empathy with you, blah, blah, but then I leave and I don't think about it. I'm like, she's become like a mother figure to me. So I'm like, it impacts me and I'm grieving. I'm like, can she see that I'm sad? Like, I don't know. And it's been so interesting to consciously choose to feel, to let it impact me, to hold limits around how I deal with those emotions, but to stay open to them, to acknowledge them, to build time in my schedule to feel, to talk with others involved in her care about my feelings and hear theirs. It's like, it's been so interesting. And so in the therapy space as well, to just hear how people are talking about emotion and it's not something most of us have experienced being let out through a professional involved in our life.
No, you're right.
They put on that clinical robot hat because we're supposed to.
Detached.
Yeah,
but the reality is we have to, like you're talking about, we have to let people impact us in order to be effective. And I think about my clients a lot. Things that pop up in the things that they've shared with me, if they have something to do on Wednesday or whatever, something that I'm dealing with in my personal life that maybe they talked about, or just being concerned with them generally. What kind of support are they getting this week? Because if you think about an hour a week with a therapist out of a whole week, that's 4 hours a month. That's not enough time to be in a connected relationship where you're safe and everything that you're processing is going to be held in a safe way.
But yet, because of the format, people don't have to worry about what are we going to do and talk about at dinner time after I just told you my whole childhood trauma story, So it's a safe space to come and dump and know it's going to stay in the therapy container. But to be effective in the therapeutic work we're doing, we have to open ourselves up to be effective and influenced by it. Or we can't join them in at any level enough to know how to help and guide and shape. We're just writing a prescription, take 2 pills and see you in the morning, do this journal exercise, do this whatever, and that's just not.
No, it's actually, when I hear you say that, it's reinforcing some of the ways that we learn to mask. Just check the box. Just spend 20 minutes a day journaling, and if you're not letting it really touch the depths of what you're experiencing, then it's not really process work. It's just an empty exercise that isn't going to do anything to help you process all of the inconvenient truths that come with being a human being.
And that's what we're talking about, that wild part. We are also, as you're saying that, I'm so part of my background of being in the education system. That was very much how I was groomed to teach. They just need to get through the year and read. Okay, but reading is taking in information. And it's exploring the world around you, and it's thinking about things, and it's asking questions, and it's exploring new ideas, and it's wrestling with wait a minute, these don't add up. It's reading is not just A, B, C, it's why do we even use this alphabet? Well, that's a whole history lesson in itself, we got to talk about this. So it's how do I just strip them of their whole story and everything else in all contexts and just learn how to read this book? it was not, obviously I'm in social work now, but it was not a space where I could do it without letting it affect them or setting up the experience so that it could have transformational impact. And the same I'm finding is true here, that we're groomed to just stay on the surface, don't ask questions, just put your head down, but
But you have to suspend that. You have to not even suspend it, but push it away from you, because the only way that you're going to be able to meet somebody in the pain that they're in is to allow them to have it, and you not try to pack it all up for them to walk out of here and be okay. Now, there are specific interventions that we do to help people transition, because we don't want them to walk around with all of this open pain and not have that support until next week when we have our appointment. However, we've got to be ready to be real.